Tandazo ngaphela mathandazo, tandazo, 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 tandazo ngaphela mathandazo, tandazo, 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 tandazo. Tandazo ngaphela amandla.
Ramba shantele bosa ya brahale. Vibrona yante ya mahandu shita la baha. We glorify you, God. We thank you. Sambonani. Tumelangi. Akibone matsoho. The heaven is rejoicing right now. Takibone matsoho.
Dalabi Production.
Assault.
Awuzwa ubuhlungu, moya wakho ungaphansi, kuqande dolo, ukhanyise ikhandlela, bambelele ungakhali, uyingane yomdale, kuqande dolo, ukhanyise ikhandlela, khanyisa, khanyisa, khanyisa ikhandlela, khanyisa, khanyisa, khanyisa ikhandlela.
Ariane, return in the front door.
Khanyisa, khanyisa,
Khanyisa ikhandlela.
khanyisa, khanyisa.
1, 2, 3, let's go.
Sizo, sizo, phumelela. Sizo, sizo, phumelela. Sizo, sizo, phumelela. Sizo, phumelela. Khanyisa ikhandlela. Sizo, sizo, phumelela. Sizo, sizo, phumelela. Sizo, sizo, phumelela. Sizo, phumelela. Khanyisa ikhandlela. Khanyisa, 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 khanyisa ikhandlela. Khanyisa, khanyisa, khanyisa ikhandlela.
Let me see your hands.
Khanyisa, khanyisa,
Yohodemo neshabile.
khanyisa ikhandlela.
Let me see your hands. Let's go.
Khanyisa, khanyisa,
Khanyisa ikhandlela. Return in the sports ground. Sizophumelela. If you believe in your heart, you're gonna sing along. 1, 2, 3, let's go.
sizo, sizo, phumelela. Sizo, sizo, phumelela. Sizo, sizo, phumelela. Sizo, phumelela. Khanyisa ikhandlela. Sizo, sizo, phumelela. Sizo, sizo, phumelela. Sizo, sizo, phumelela. Sizo, phumelela. Khanyisa ikhandlela. mina nawe. Noma bathi uthi sihlukane,
Bathini baby,
noma bathi angithandi ngale ndlela ungithanda ngayo.
ngiyazona,
Ngiyasifela,
ngiyazona,
ngiyasifela,
ngiyazona.
ngiyasifela.
It's open, it's open.
Nakutanda wena, ngithanda wena, ngithanda wena, ngithanda baby. Baby, nami ngiyasifela, nami ngiyasifela, nami ngiyasifela.
Baringa, baringa.
Nakirata wena, kirata wena, kirata wena, kirata my baby. Baby, nami ngiyasifela, nami ngiyasifela, ngiyasifela.
Sing with me, baby, let's go. Nami, nami, Dumelangi. I want us to do one last song. Kalibizo ke page. P-A-I-G-E. Let me hear you say it this time. P. Let's do it again. P-A-I-G-E. One more time, that side. Let me hear you say, Paige, we want a party. Let's go. I saw Bernie Page, we want a party. Let's go. Ariane Page, we want to party, baby. One more time, say, Paige, we want to party. Let's go. Paige, we want to party. Calirata. Calirata. Whoa! I saw party.
Angifuna umjolo, angifuna umjolo, angifuna umjolo, hayi umjolo yanyisama, angisafuna umjolo, angifuna umjolo, angifuna umjolo.
Let you do twang. Let's go.
Ngachola no pizza, ngachola no tomo, ngachola no jono.
Let me hear you say.
Sinto zami zomjolo zikhona. Ngachola no pizza, ngachola no tomo, ngachola no jono.
I saw party.
Sinto zami zomjolo zikhona. Angisafuna umjolo, angifuna umjolo, angifuna umjolo, angifuna umjolo, hayi umjolo yanyisama, angisafuna umjolo, angifuna umjolo, angifuna umjolo.
Let you do twang. Let's go. One more time.
Kanama, kanama, kanama,
Let's go.
kanama, 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 hayi umjolo yanyisama, kanama, kanama.
I saw party.
Kanama, 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 hayi umjolo yanyisama. no John.
Let me hear you say.
Sinto zami zomjolo zikhona.
Ngachola no Peter, ngachola no Tom, ngachola no John. One more time.
Sinto zami zomjolo.
Therapy Production.
Mama, I love you so much.
I am Julian. Sinto zami zomjolo. Ngachola no Peter, ngachola no Tom, ngachola no John. Sinto zami zomjolo zikhona. Ngachola no Peter, ngachola no Tom, ngachola no John. Sinto zami zomjolo.
Therapy Production.
Hala, la basa ba bukoni buprima halala. Hala, Premier Lazarus Mokhosi halala. Let's go let my page you aboa. Let's go let my page you aboa. No tla ke dumedise segosi sa rona ke dumedise tona kholo. Le ba khudutsa ga botlhe ba ba leng teng ga mmogo le ba tsamaisi ba rona ba puso. HODs, directors, all protocol observed. Now, Honorable Premier, these are young men and women, very beautiful and determined for the future. And importantly, they support you and your government, Honorable Premier. But there's only one enemy that is standing between these young people and their bright future. It is drugs in our community. Honorable Premier, we are not making a joke when we accepted this position to say the only way to thank you for appointing young people in your cabinet is to make sure we save these beautiful young men and women by arresting those who give them drugs. We are not apologetic in our approach. There's going to be law and order in the Northwest. Young people must be saved from these people that want to finish their future. Because here I see presidents, I see doctors, I see a very bright future of this country. Because under your capable leadership, opportunities for these young people are going to be provided. That is why we must deal with any other person that wants to finish the future of these young people. Now, I've been given a strict request by my fellow colleague, Honorable Maine, that I must not attempt to give a State of the Province address. I must not do that. I'm going to lose my job even before my first payment. Now, I'm requested to introduce a capable man who has been given an opportunity by the African National Congress to steer this ship for 5 years. He is a former educator, a former principal, a former director at the Department of Public Works, a former MEC responsible for social development. In the African National Congress, he is the provincial deputy chairperson. He is a very good man with a good heart. What we like about him as young people is that when he took over the reins, he said, if you don't speak about young people, you don't speak about him. I'm talking about Lazarus Mokhosi, the Honorable Premier from the region of Dr. Ruth Sokomotse Mompati, the Honorable Premier.
Dula mo fatshe. Program Director, Honorable MEC Maine, yourself and the HOD for the Department of Arts, Culture, Sports and Recreation, you have actually made my day. I'm a fond lover of the theater. Now, the demonstration here of the 30-year democracy reminds me of Bohoza Albert, Sarafina, and others. This is exactly what is close to my heart, so I was very happy for today. Members of the Executive Council present here today, the Acting Executive Mayor of Bojanala Platinum District Municipality, the Mayor of Ketleng River Local Municipality, Executive Mayors and Mayors present here today, Speakers and Councillors present here today, leaders of various political formations present here today, youth organization present here today, leaders of faith-based organizations, Northwest House of Traditional and Khoisan leaders, Bagaetso, Babatlatseng fa baagi ba tswang gaufi le kgakala, heads of department, senior government official present here today. Program Director, I'm honored to join today's important occasion, which marks the start of the countdown to the historic half-century, which is 50th anniversary of the June 16 uprising. We are gathered here today to remind ourselves of the heroism of the young men and women and pay tribute to the gallant fighters of the June 16 generation who struggled and sacrificed, placed our country on a firm path towards freedom which we obtained in 1994. A few days ago, we celebrated the 69th anniversary of the Freedom Charter, which was adopted on the 26th of June 1955 as a blueprint for the democratic dispensation of 1994 and the nation-building project which we have pursued since then. Today, being in Ketleng local municipality, which incorporates the towns of Koster, Derby, and Swartregens, we declare without any fear of contradiction that South Africa belongs to all who live in it, black and white, united in our diversity. The Northwest Province is proud of its galaxy of June 16 freedom fighters, like the freedom fighters in the name of Onkgopotse Tiro, Thandi Modise, Kaone Lebelo, Zakes Molutsi, Molatlhehi Tau, Kagiso Ramatlhoko, and many others who fearlessly inspired the people of the Northwest Province to join and participate in the struggle for national liberation. Their tenacity laid an important foundation for a united, non-racial, non-sexist, democratic, and prosperous country. It is fortitude which paved the way for the long-standing resolve of our forebearers who in their Freedom Charter proclaimed that, and I quote, "The door of learning and culture shall be open to all," and I close. This morning, Bagaetso, re butse library fa, a state of the art. Now, library e re bula mo motseng o wa rona o. Re bula yana e le demonstration ya rona gore re batla go nna le setšhaba se se rutegileng. Yaanong library ke kopile gore re e tlhokomele. Library e re dire sure gore ya dirisiwa. E dirisiwa ke bagolo, bašwa le bana le batho ba ba tshelang ka bogole. Now library e na le dilo tsotlhe tse o ka di batlang. Ke 24 hours service. Come on, Swama. Le ka 11 hela pola ke go robala kana wa tsoga wa tla go bana. Come on, Swama, re go ra re batla go investa mo setšhabeng se se rutegileng. Jang ga re batle ngwana a tswa mo tikologo ke tshwana le e. A ba tswa fa a ya ko collegeng or university. A ba itla makalela laptop, a itla makalela desktop, a itla makalela the internet a se tse re go bua kae. Yana ina le Wi-Fi, ina le a brave facility for those who are having a foresight challenges, either short sight or whatever. Now, re kopa gore library e ba gaetse ke buile le wena majoro gore a re itlhokomele ka dinako tsotlhe. So I'm just saying we are investing on young people from an early age ka go dira sho gore re aga setšhaba se se nonohileng se e leng gore se agile mo motheo wa thuto. Now, we are saying, in an emphasis on what we did this morning, amongst other means, we say education shall be free, education shall be compulsory, education should be universal and equal for all children. So we believe from a government point of view, education must be accessible and to everybody. Tuto ga e golelwe. Tuto e botlhokwa mo go rona rotlhe. But guys, today we also remember the lives of innocent people who were shot and killed in the year 2008 in the informal settlement of Skir Lake. This tragedy sent shocking waves across the globe and put a dent in our continued quest for non-racial, non-sexist, democratic, and prosperous country. Ke rata go tsaya tšhono e go gopola batswa setlhabelo ba tiragalo e setlhogo e. Bone ke Enoch Tshepo Motshelanoka, who was 10 years old at that time. Anna Muipitli and her 3-month-old baby at that time, as well as Sivuile Banani, who was 35 years old during the attack. Amiwa ya bone e tswelele go bona boikhutso. Program director, our gathering here today is a testimony that the foundations of our democratic society are stronger and will never be shaken by those seeking to divide our people. The revolutionary spirit of Onkgopotse Tiro shall forever stand and guard to defend the gains of our freedom and inspire us to fight more and harder for the full attainment of economic liberation for our young people in this village and the surrounding areas and the township. We have done so much to respond to the plight of young people and the youth since 1994. But it's not enough what government has done for young people in the past 30 years. The youth carry the burden of the failures of our socio-economic project. The youth, and mostly black and African women, more than any section of the population, about 53% in the Northwest, are poor. They are not educated, they are not employed, not in any way. They are missing out on opportunities available to them. We need to do more. It is a moral duty of our struggle to do good for young people. It's not a favor. To give them a stake in our society and give their citizenship a meaning. The youth are the future. You could see ke page. On khatlile thata. Ya no page o le kana le ngwana ke wa o ha gare ke na le bana ba le bararo. Ya no page o ha gare ka dingwaga ke mmona tsa ma gare ka bo 24 le kana le on khatlile thata on khopotsa ngwana ke So, as I said, the youth is the future, or are the future. To guarantee prosperity of our nation requires a decisive plan to improve conditions of young people in the northwest and the country. But it is not all doom and gloom. As a province, we are living up to the ideals of our heroes and heroines through the provision of free equal education and quality education for that matter. To date, over 730 learners in various schools across the province are not paying school fees in this province. Through the National School Nutrition Program, we are feeding over 740 learners in all 4 districts of the province to mitigate the impact of poverty on learners in impoverished communities. Since the beginning of this financial year, we have handed over 8 newly built schools constructed at a cost of over 596 million and created over 2,400 jobs. Through Scholar Transport, we are ferrying over 49,000 learners daily to various schools across the province to the tune of 450 million. Over 19 million has been set aside to fund the tuition fees for more than 120 learners through the Victor Tebe Sephora provincial bursary scheme for young people. Since 1994, this scheme has spent over 400 million to the benefit of more than 400,000 students in the Northwest for young people. Program Director, I wish to dedicate the next 5 years of the 7th administration and have the unique pleasure to lead this term of office with a new singular focused mandate of youth economic development. Now, that's going to be the focus. 7th administration, we've got a singular focus mandate of youth economic development. Therefore, Program Director will write, how the head of the department, there must be a clear outline program by departments on how are they going to intervene on unemployment, especially for young people. Therefore, they must speak about economic opportunities, they must speak about SME development and entrepreneurship. All our interventions shall be directed at finding answers to youth unemployment and providing opportunities for youth skilling and employment. We have directed all provincial departments to reserve and set aside all entry-level positions for young people. In particular, we are referring to graduates. All barriers of entry like job experience have been lifted to make sure that young people have equal opportunity to compete for these jobs. We will collaborate with the private sector, companies to find solutions and create incentives for youth job creation and skills development as part of the Job Summit Action Plan. Program Director, later this year we will be unveiling a new provincial human development strategy which will contribute efforts by all social partners to respond to skills needed in the economy, in particular mining, agriculture, and tourism, manufacturing services, industry, and so on. Bahaj, the alternative energy sector has a huge potential to open up new opportunities for investment in economic growth in the Northwest, and focus will be on young people. The Chinese Urban Blue Life International Company, which is experienced in gas to power energy solution, will create an estimated 10,000 jobs for the people of Matlosane, and in particular will focus on young people. This project will supply over 500 to 2,000 megawatt supply from the province and will be starting soon on a date to be announced in due course by the Premier. The MTN Networks Resilience Project worth 220 million is complete and another one is on the cards and will create various socio-economic opportunities for locals with emphasis on young people. Plans are already in motion to see the fulfillment and the implementation of the Labour Action Plan, which was launched by former Minister of Labour and Employment earlier this year. This plan, which is going to be coordinated from the Office of the Premier, will benefit over 35,000 young people across the 4 districts of this province. Program Director, since April this year, government through expanded public works program has recruited and appointed 6,500 participants. More than half of these new recruits are young people. This is an ongoing process targeting close to 15,000 participants, of which 55% will be centered on youth empowerment. Bagaetsho, ke utlwile sello se segolo sa gore baragagi ba rona ba lela ka gore EPWP ba batla gore e ne tiro ya seleruri. Jaanong go botlhokwa gore re tlhalose gore ga se ka tsamaye ne maikaelelo a EPWP go tloa go kalantlheng gore e nne mmereko wa seleruri. It's an intervention by government to mitigate poverty, hunger, and unemployment. That's why this program must go with training and skilling so that when you go out of it, you are able to be employable or be able to employ people using your own skill. But it's important that we are going to galvanize and mobilize the private sector, from the mining sector, from manufacturing, from tourism, and at the same time, we are going to use infrastructure investment project in the province through public participation, also from private sector through direct investment. Matlole a puso a ka se re letle bagaetsho gore re ka tlhomamisa ditiro tsa di EPW go nna tsa seleruri. That's why it's important that we must mobilize the private sector. Now, it's important gore ke le itsise gore ke tlile go kopa mokhuduthamaga wa mafaratlhatlha a puso le ditsela gore a tlhome nomoro ya mogala e baagi ba tla e dirisang fa ba na le dingongorego bogolo jang mo go thapiweng ga EPWP. It's important that EPWP e ska ya dirisediwa seemo sa sepolotiki kgotsa ba losika le ba bangwe. So it's important that people must have access to the MEC and the HOD to lay complaints for us to do these things correctly. Ladies and gentlemen, lastly, I wish to thank you, all the people of the Northwest who participated in the elections and you voted and ensured that you elect government of your choice. And we believe that we are here today as government of the Northwest, and we are pledging for young people that will do our level best to ensure that this unemployment, as it stands, we fight it, and we may not succeed to complete it, but we will do our best that we mitigate against this high level of unemployment. Thank you very much, Program Director.
Megolo kwane kae bo ma deflate mazita deflate ke batla ras matsat deflate mazita fa tsobicho. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Premier. We are going towards the end. Baraki mang mohoros artist yengel. Pejutata. Kimang mohoros. Isn't page. Kimang wale mohoros. Kimang bizolaka. Phezulu tata MC Danzi phezulu tata Mogorosi ba re ke mang o CFO o etsala ya go tla tsena o etsalang phezulu tata ka bofelong a tsala ke bona re moratile le premier mo ratile mare ka lerato la gore ke ngwana wa gagwe a ke le utlwile ba gaetso so re talking fela or talking fela Siko wa Mmino and premier ke bana ba mo Northwest our department ke department ya go ntsha talent ke department ya Hope Premier with your support go tla nna le bo page ba bantsi le bo Siko wa Mmino ba bantsi so Siko wa Mmino tla re betsa fela ka then re tla be re fa di-team tse di participatileng mo di-tournamenteng dilo tse santse re ba fe tsona I would like to invite my colleagues from the executive to come and join the premier to hand over the premier is handing over and then we will then get to the about to close so that re go jive ke Saturday DJ
Le fihlile le roka fela Le fihlile le roka fela Le fihlile le roka fela
Arabala tafana
O e bone bjang Charlie
Come on ja
Everybody One minute blend Nage John Devese nage roka fela Trabola ba paya gara hadi fela Ke le supa la mojita ke pele ba ga fiela ga ba jaja mamele me Hafisa ba re ga ke reke Pushara di re ke challenge ba shubu ki pula se
Utlabare as the sheni buffet keep imali mande ay bakay bangane manimkhuza uthe dlala kayo lo umzimba wakho bari adlala kayo ebathi lo umzimba wakho re ba fa yona nuzone re ka bana masoko dimu masomo ye come on let's no Rabata di terraira. I say, can you feel it? I come on, my soul. Come on, come on, I say, war. About two. About 1, 2, 3, 4. War. About 2. Come on, Jaja. 1, 2, 3. But I still say in my friend. But keep him all in my day. But the guy the budget. Money pulls out here, but I still shame you for fame. But keep him all you money. But the guy the budget. Money pulls out here. But low umzimba wako. But senta nako. Bina hamba na mapos. But wasilana usaspos. Osia shisi ya koto. God, Jaja, but can you feed it? Monday. Bari. Bari. Arita Magiruna. Arita Magiruna. Araba feo naba. Cha-cha, parig. Come on, cha-cha. Le Salomonati, le Fresh, le Charles Shabu. Biano moiti ke lisa gae. Ke lisa go khole from mo ke lisa go teng. O itse mo e ke na le mang. Ke na le hloimesh. Ke na le meshe le bayo la mitsi bayo. Ka lebitsa ke bayo. Baring ka lebitsa ke bayo la ntseba. Lanziba ena o itse simple na ere bophelo bo bose ke a bo rata bare ha o tshwere nyuku botefa ka mata bare bophelo bo bose ke a bo rata ha o tshwere zaka botefa ka mata bareng bare ke a bo rata bophelo ba tšhelete a re ba late pfa. Cha-cha, I say, can you be there? Come on, cha-cha, buddy. Come on, cha-cha.
Autorizaga muti falamata.
Come on, cha, buddy.
Upila musica burata. Autorizaga muti falamata.
1, 2, 3,
burata. Bacelete, burata. Bacelete, burata. Upilo bacelete, boyatifa. Upilo bacelete, burata. Upilo bacelete. Bakamulela upila mupilo Chelete ya kai vereke la kai verekisa Bale banti bakamulela upila mupilo Chelete ya kai vereke la kai verekisa Olena lepona kapara kumota utura Asena lena kelala nesiemo Olena lepona kapara kumota utura
Come on, cha-cha.
Asena lena kelala nesiemo
1, 2, 3, buddy. Come on, cha-cha.
Upilo musica burata. Autorizaga muti falamata. Upilo musica burata. Autorinyuku muti falamata. Burata. Bacelete, burata. Bacelete. Burata, upilo bacelete, upilo bacelete, burata, upilo bacelete, burata, upilo bacelete, burata, upilo bacelete, boyativa, upilo bacelete.
Hola, Dango. Nagana sigo mino.
Thank you,
Dango. Salud.
Phezulu tlatla, sinothando tlatla, batlatla ne. because Santara Khole Premier Tsamaye. So what we are going to do now, Honorable Premier, re tlo go fa di-team tsa rona tse di winneng mo tournamenteng and re tshwere ya top 4. Go tla tsa di-reps tsa bona, bana go tla botlhe as teams. JX Galaxy Female Football Club ya mo Derby. JX Galaxy Female Club ya mo Derby. Okay, rep ya bone HOD. Pula ya Medupi. The next one, Premier and colleagues, 7 Stars Female Football Club, Koster. Mohoros. What's okay? What's okay? What's okay? Oh, Bam. Okay, go. The next one, Twist of Talent Football Club Derby. Thank you very please. Thank you very please. The next team is Special Movers Football Club Koster. Are you done? Can I call the next club? The next one is Derby Netball Club. The last club is Young Stars Netball Club. DJ, wait first. DJ, wait first. Honorable Premier, we are now going to give out sanitary towels from the Department of Social Development. Thank you, MEC Susan Danchi. We are now inviting the Derby Youth Coordinator, Kitumeza Molefe, to receive symbolically. Don't give all the 1,000 now, just symbolically, and then we'll hand over all of them. Okay, Kitumeza. this is what we thought we must give today. In addition to what the services that are offered at the stalls. At the moment, I want to call on stage so that we conclude the business of the formal proceedings. The acting executive mayor of Bojanala, Councillor Victoria Makaula, to in 2 minutes thank us, and after that I thought Premier will also tell you that he's got a black book where he's taking the performance of MECs, and this morning he said he's giving MEC Maina 10 out of 10 for the event well organized. Mayor Makaula, in 2 minutes, can you wrap up the formal event for us? And all your artists will then come. And after Mayor Makaula, the Premier and the members of the executive and mayors will leave, and the HOD will take over. Mayor Makaula.
Mayor, the executive mayor, speaker, Rasa Khetle, local municipality, Premier Lintate Maine, Releboha Tata, Relebo Janala, Horlebono Holobotogwa Hore, Little said this event, Yahutwala, Hakedia Basha. Kino Pulamu Primiri, Rebuka Muso, Ba Africa Burwa, Bumoholo Nabasha. Kika mo aboneng go le botlhokwa gore a le tlisetse library for therapy for re dirile gore le kgone go bona Wi-Fi le kgone go kry internet gore le kgone go dira ditiro gae di homework ke le leboga lotlhe baagi ba therapy ke le leboga botlhe baagi ba ba tlileng fa ba ba leng gore ba tswa kgakala le mabapi le mo di regioneng tse ding ka re a re tsweleleng re supporteng ditirelo tse di tlang ka eleng dilo tsotlhe tse di tliswang ke puso mo go lona le ska re le ga le ngongore gore le ipelaetsa la fisa dilo tse leng gore di dintle ke tsa lona di tlhokomeleng ka gore ke tsa lona ka gore rialo ke a leboga motsamaisa tiro ka ke ne le nyane fela ka re modimo ko
Mayor Makaula. This then brings to the end the formal proceedings, Honorable Premier. Now, MEC Danchu, the page and Rasama. Now, page you to Sala Aopela. Rebuseka Tapelo again. Okay, Muruti. Muruti hayo. Muruti sifanye zote.